Actually better.
No, it's better this way. No, but we want to know like what made you come up with this whole idea, because I know Tracy's been here before.
See, it's all
Look at me. I've been in the Jeep all day. No, we wanted to know like what made you. How did this all come to life?
Well, Tom and I got this place in '88. There's a picture in there that you can have a look at.
Yeah, definitely loads of videos
that to see what we bought, which was really hideous. And I said, I'm not going into that place. But anyway, he bought it because he liked how the land sort of lay. And he didn't sort of pay much attention to the ugly house that this was.
Really?
That's right, because he, I guess being an architect, thought I can deal with it. I'll do something if I have to later.
Yeah.
It was originally meant to be a place that he was going to paint and do, because he's a great artist as well as being quite a clever architect. So we were just going to use this because he was, you know, pretty stressed in Toronto, so we thought we'd come here. Well, of course, I think in all the time that we've been here now, we bought the place in '88, we put the gardens in '96, we built the addition at the back in '92. I think he's painted 2 paintings.
You're kidding me that whole time.
Yeah, the whole time. That's right. So what he's been doing is this. It's become a grand obsession. It's become...
It's a canvas.
It's a masterpiece, yeah.
It is. It's his canvas.
So it started, you know, with that little garden there.
Really?
Yeah, that little garden, which is a bit overgrown. We've had so much rain, it's hard to keep up with all the weeds and everything. And then it sort of just started. Then we did what we call around there. We call the pump and circumplants garden.
Yes.
There was a real well there, which you can have a look at later.
Yeah.
And that was, we bought at auction this sort of pump.
Yeah.
And we sort of stuck it on top so that so it looks like the real thing, but of course it isn't, but you can't fall through down below now. That's a good thing.
Because I'd be like the hell.
That's right. That's right. And then this whole sort of thing, you know, it's shady to the middle, and then it's hard. So it's hard to try and figure out what's going to grow. We have a lot of ferns, as you will see around there. But, you know, there's some interesting plants in here, and then it started sort of down. Actually, the very first garden we put in was the long border, but it didn't have much in it. Oh, okay. And then we've added all the other bits and pieces, the trees and so on, just last year.
This is absolutely beautiful.
And that's barberry there, that red stuff.
Okay.
And we've clipped half of it and left the other half because we haven't got around to doing it.
This is just
but it's
gorgeous.
a wonderful. It's sort of organic. It's just sort of happened. And then we started sort of doing the serpentine up the way, and so on and so on. And so is that where the trail is? You go up that way? Yeah, up that way.
Beautiful.
And if you wanted to come back and do this again properly, you could get, Tom would take you.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't mind coming back here because I know Tracy's been here before, and she's like, Vanessa, you have to go there. She said, absolutely you have to go there because she's absolutely beautiful. And I know you serve lunch here as well. Like,
yeah, we do lunches and teas in the tea room. Feel free to.
Oh, we're going to do it. We're going to do it.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, we want to do a little bit of it. So what are you doing for lunch today for the group?
Well, there are 3. I think they're having. We offer 2 soups. At this point, a hot hamalik chowder and then a cold soup gazpacho, and then we do a couple of sandwiches. One of which is called a coq madame. Goat cheese with marinated vegetables in a balsamic vinaigrette, grilled on focaccia,
beautiful
with salad, which I've just come in from the garden picking.
Yeah.
And then we have the coq monsieur, which is ham and cheese for those people who understand ham and cheese. Do you do weddings here and that sort of thing? We do have weddings here. You should do weddings here. This is stunning. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's that way. You have to see the whole. Oh, we're going to be seeing the whole thing. Don't you worry about it. The whole thing. It's really quite interesting, and it's about, if you're going to do the tour with Tom, it's about an hour and a half just to sort of meander your way around. Yeah. I can give you a brochure. That would be great. Yes, please. Okay. Please, and I'll let you get back. Yeah. So there'll be. A couple more people coming, I think, who just rang up. You know, they do this, so you have. Do they have to phone ahead to say they're coming? You can see all the nice things that they said about us in the Ottawa Interiors magazine. Beautiful. That was nice. Now, do you have to call ahead in order to come here for lunch? Well, it just helps me to be here. Yeah. In case I think nobody's going to bother. Yeah. If you ring up, that's useful. Yeah. And just watch the double chin there. Would you? Try not to. No, mine.
Oh, the dog.
Thursdays.
Okay, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
And otherwise, but we will open on a Tuesday or a Thursday if those people can only get here, and we're very accommodating.
So. Oh, excellent. So we could just call ahead. I actually, you know what? I will bring my mother here. She would absolutely love this.
And she could go on the tour and do it properly. So one tour a day at 11 o'clock. Otherwise, you're on your own with the brochure.
Okay.
And Tom